Greetings, everyone. So support for President Joe Biden's $2 trillion infrastructure proposal is slowly growing. However, there are already multiple lawmakers in Congress that want to cut huge chunks out of the plan. In today's video, I'll be discussing how this could affect the next round of stimulus checks. I hope you are all having a wonderful, nice day. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. This coming Friday, I will be giving away another $75 Amazon gift card. To enter the giveaway, all you'll have to do is subscribe to my channel, share and like this video, and comment below. Thank you so much. Alrighty, everyone, so the Internal Revenue Service has sent out about 161 million third stimulus checks to eligible Americans as part of President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. There are still some Americans that are still waiting for their stimulus payments to arrive, and that's just horrible. If you have not received your $1,200 first stimulus check, $600 second stimulus check, or your $1,400 third stimulus check, the IRS is urging you to file a federal tax return in order to claim your missing stimulus money. This is even if you do not usually file taxes. If you saw your income reduced or lost your job last year, the IRS suggests that you file a tax return as soon as possible. This is to guarantee that you will receive your stimulus payment or a plus-up payment. Also, if you had a child, got married, or could no longer be claimed as a dependent last year, you should file a tax return too. I know many of you are wondering whether you will receive a plus-up payment from the IRS. The plus-up payments are for people who did not get their entire payments from the first 3 rounds of federal stimulus checks. If you are owed more stimulus money, there are 2 ways that you can claim your funds. First, you can use a recovery rebate worksheet to calculate how much money you should receive from the original 2 checks and claim that amount on Form 1040 and Form 1040-SR when filing your tax returns. Then, that missing stimulus money will arrive as part of your refund check. If you already received your smaller third check, but you are owed more based on your 2020 tax returns, the IRS will automatically adjust the payment after you file your returns with a plus-up check. So you do not have to take any further action if you already filed your taxes for this year. I just want to remind all of you that the IRS extended the traditional tax filing deadline from April 15th to May 17th. The Internal Revenue Service is still warning that some people may receive smaller than expected adjustments. The agency said it would send a letter explaining any discrepancies, but noted it could cause a slight delay in processing the return. If you collect federal benefits, including Social Security, you should receive your stimulus checks automatically. But if you have gained a dependent this year or last year, you should file your return in order to provide the IRS with the most up-to-date information about your financial institution. This past Monday, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan advocated for a more narrowly focused infrastructure plan that would cut huge chunks out of the $2 trillion proposal that was put forward by President Joe Biden. The Republican governor also criticized the next phase of Biden's economic recovery plan, which is expected to be unveiled this week. According to multiple news sources, it will include tax hikes on the wealthiest Americans. During an interview on CNBC's Squawk Box, Hogan said, "We should separate out of all of this other family infrastructure they're talking about and all these massive tax hikes on the rich and on the corporations." Governor Hogan also stated, "Rebuilding America's infrastructure is a critical issue that we all agree on, and we all think it should be a bipartisan effort. We can agree on finding that middle ground. However, the second set of things that the president is apparently going to unveil for the first time on Wednesday is really not. Has nothing to do with infrastructure, and most of us think it should be handled separately." President Biden is set to unveil his American Families Plan this Wednesday. There are several provisions on the table that could provide additional financial relief to millions of Americans. The $1.8 trillion proposal is expected to be released before the president's address to Congress on Wednesday evening. It is said to extend the expanded child tax credit, including in the administration's stimulus package passed earlier this year. The Biden administration could definitely have a difficult time getting the plan through Congress. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin is emerging as a chief obstacle to quick passage of President Biden's $2.25 trillion infrastructure package. Joe Manchin is ramping up discussions with Republicans about a scaled-down infrastructure package and what it should look like. And some GOP senators are even optimistic that the moderate Democrat can be persuaded to block efforts to raise a corporate tax rate. That means Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer will likely have to wait for the negotiations to reach some kind of conclusion before moving ahead with the budget reconciliation process. Right now, Joe Manchin is a critical 50th Democratic vote that is needed to avoid a GOP filibuster. So that is the end of the video, everyone, for now. I hope you found this video helpful today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll make sure to answer any questions that you may have. Please make sure to enter the $75 Amazon gift card giveaway, which is scheduled for this coming Friday evening, by subscribing to my channel, sharing and liking this video, and commenting below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed day.
Glad to be joined by my colleagues, Senators Heinrich and King. We may be further. Senator Carper was going to join us to talk about the water bill, but he has to be on the floor to speak about it. And Senator Duckworth will be joining us, we think, shortly, as will Senator Markey. And there he is. Okay. After one of the most difficult years in recent memory, the first 100 days of the Biden presidency and the new Senate Democratic majority has seen the country turn a corner. Slowly but surely, we are proving to the American people that government and the Senate can work for them. And we're seeing shots in people, vaccines in people's arms. We're seeing money in their pockets. We're seeing small businesses and restaurants open up. We have begun in a very good way. And this week is no exception. We have a lot to do by the end of the week. We'll confirm several more highly qualified nominees to the executive branch. Our Senate committees will continue holding hearings and markups on at least a dozen other nominees. The Senate will also consider two important bipartisan environmental infrastructure policies this week. First, and Senator Carper couldn't be here to talk about it, but he's done a great job, along with Ranking Member Capito and Senators Duckworth, who I think will be here, and Cardin, and we'll take up the Drinking Water and Wastewater Infrastructure Act of 2021. It passed through EPW with unanimous support. And what's very interesting about it, and bodes well for some bipartisanship in Build Back Better, the plan that the Republican senators sent to the president has almost the exact language that we are voting on the floor. So that's a good thing. We have both sides of the aisle have an opportunity to do amendments, just as we did with the anti-hate crimes bill. On a topic as straightforward as this, I hope our Republican colleagues will cooperate so that we can move the bill quickly. We don't need a lot of killer amendments, gotcha amendments, things not relevant to the bill, things just to delay. It's going to pass, and we want to get it done this week.